All right. Long time no see. Second half. NIU. The score says 14-14. It's 14-7. It's unfortunate the things that happened at the end of the second half. As I've said, man, this was at the start of the first part of the first half breakdown. That's a weird game. Very weird game. Just like this software is acting on me very weirdly, if that's a word right now. Hopefully we will do a better job in the second half of maintaining and not having this thing crash on me. But we just have to tighten it up. And NIU played a great game. They played like we used to play, which is interesting. With only one possession per team in the first half, it was weird. Now I'm gonna say they sold out. I mean, I just want y'all to understand it's hard. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 men in the box. We can't block that extra guy coming off of this edge. If we do, we get a little bit of something here. Not much, but we get a little something. But now we get nothing. And we got to maintain blocks. They got to become magnets to us. Now, we got to, and this is the frustrating part, is Will does it sometimes. He climbs the pocket sometimes. He needs to climb this pocket. He needs to climb the pocket. He needs to climb the pocket. Help these guys out. It's a blitz. Climb the pocket. It's there. I don't know what happened, but here. You see blitz. Right now. And the great thing about Bates, he's looking back now. Throw it. Throw it. Back foot at the ground. Throw it. He could have thrown it right there. This is his back foot. Release it. Release it. You could have thrown it back shoulder and make him spin around. And if you're scared of him, throw it. Why are we not throwing it? Now we throw it late. Now the cushion has dropped. That's the throw right there. It is wide open. There's nobody in the middle of the field. You know why? Because them jokers blitzed. Nobody in the middle of the field. You throw it where they're leaving. Nobody there. You see blitz. He's looking that way. You throw it where he left, which is right there. Throw the ball. Almost got himself in trouble. We got fortunate. And we were fortunate because we come back and we do this. They had some miscommunication issues on themselves, and it's particularly on this one guy. I don't know what this corner's thinking about. I really don't. I really don't. They playing zone underneath, but they got a man free. And they are probably, I'm trying to see why they would. This is some confusion. I don't know. This is weird. Because in theory, let's see if he does it. Honestly, now, I don't know what they're playing. Because unless, who has, I think that's Bates going across the field. Because This guy locks on right, and we got here, and we got here, and we got here. It looks like man free, but then he's rolling so far over. I don't know what it is, but I can say one thing. I watched this. I'm still trying to figure out. You don't let the receiver run by you without doing anything to him. that's not fair on the safety. Great placement by Will, and then that's one thing you can't coach. Can't coach speed. And it's beep beep. When we do it right, it's hard. Now, right is a little bit late. Kickoff team gave him too much. He's got to fill that hole a little bit quicker. But what, 2-3 yards? That's not bad. Great job by, I think that's Square. See, he wants to. He can't lead him because Square is in the window. He can't throw it behind him because if he does, Valentine has a thing. So he's got to throw it way behind him because that window just doesn't look well. It's not a good window. Great defense. Great drop by Square, reading the quarterback's eyes. 3rd and 6, we got to get off the field. Got to find a way to get off the field. Great job. I don't know if that's Childress or Jones. Great job by Jones of reading that crossing route. Almost getting that pick. Now we off the field. Now we give the ball back to the offense after they have scored. You cannot have one guy miss. Here's the problem about it. There's 2 things. It's vision. It's inside zone. He can cut that thing over here. All right? If well be. Or I like this big ass alley. That's a phone booth. This guy should not be able to tackle you in that big of an alley. He just can't. Not a good SEC back. He could have pressed the outside, then gave him a dead leg and came in, or you press him, step on his toes, and then come back outside. We cannot just let them tackle us. You just ran into the tackle. Can't do that. SEC backs don't do that. Good SEC backs don't do that. That's gotta stay on blocks. I'm not sure why we can't stay on blocks. Now they run a little stunt, but still stay on blocks. This is my thing. I'm not an O-lineman, but I don't think Cox, when they run this stunt, that you were supposed to chase him. Now, if he would have, when he did that, if Cox would have went here and stopped that penetration, we might, it's better. See that? If he stops that penetration, if he stops this penetration by comboing there when this guy goes around, we got something. Right? Decent block here. We got a seal. We can get right up in there. Those guys, we can't scheme up what they're gonna do. It's impossible. And I highlighted this one. This is on Dane Key. Great route, getting this guy open. Sometimes about getting the other guy open more than about you. And we got pretty good protection. Cox just got to stay there. Good pickup by Wright. Other than that, that's pretty good protection. He was able to step into the throw. Decent job. That can't happen. We're Max Pro. I know I'm not gonna spend time on this. I already cut this up. Don't understand the set by Horsey so far out. You want to make these guys run the horn. Hopefully your quarterback will climb the pocket. You just gave him an inside rush just by your set. Now we're in second and long. It's easy to call defensive plays now. Now, I don't know if it's just me. I know it's not great. I think we got to do better blocks. The wide receivers. And that's a decent split. We might have to cut this split sometimes to allow the lineman to get out, because I don't know, we're not fast enough to get there, but we're not there yet. And I don't know if cutting the split will help, but we got to get that tackle and guard out there faster. It's 3rd and 16. This is just hard. Get what we can get. Not bad. That's a defensive win because they won on first down because of the sack. Great punt. Now defense got to play the field position battle. I already cut this up. Everybody in their gap. Sound. I'm going to repeat, against Florida, we were sound probably 90% of the time. This game, we were probably sound total probably 75. And you can't be that low in the SEC. Gotta be sound. You got to be. Really good coverage. Great job of Deion Walker. Continue to fight. This is a 3-man pressure. That's 3 men. We only got 3. That means we got 8 in the back. And look how glorious it is when you can rush with 3. Remember, you gotta watch me anytime. You got a flat defender. You got a curl defender. You got a hook defender. You got a hook defender. You got a curl defender, and whatever the flat. That's 5 of the 6 zones in the view right now. It is hard to find a window. It's hard because now you got to look through those 5 guys and see over the top of them. There's nothing there. You know why? You know why? Let me show you why. And I'm going to preach this because people say so much about soft defense. Look at where the eyes are. Look at the face mask. 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 Eyes on the quarterback. What that helps you with is when that front hand come off the ball, when this hand come off the ball, you drive. That's the advantage. Great job, Deion Walker. Now we get decent field position. Now we got to capitalize. That's probably Will's worst throw of the night. He's got time. Here's the deal. I understand why he shifted here, because he can feel all this heat over there. There's more guys over here than just one here, right? All right, so he drifted. When that back foot hits the ground right there, he needs to climb the pocket because there's nothing at his feet. They did an amazing job. This is a great pocket. That's why I want to you focus on a few plays a game, but the majority of the time, that pocket is pretty damn good. Step up. Keep climbing the pocket. Keep climbing. There's no one in your face. And I think with that, you have a better throw because this is not a good throw. Dane has him. He allows a defensive back time to potentially make a play. Now, they called a PI, so we got the penalty, but that's still, this is close. But this is the thing. You can't block everybody. You just can't. They just got more people here. This is a pretty decent read by Smoke. That's right. Now, that's a play. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not so confident that C-Rod's going to come and then the offensive line is going to do something extraordinary this week. But I will say that's a play I think C-Rod gets more yards. I think he runs through that arm tackle for sure. That's a good job. Soft edge. We create a soft edge. 3rd and 1. We get 5 yards out of it, basically. And we got to just keep the drive going. This is on, and I already cut this up. He's got to be patient. There's no reason for him to cut up now because he's not letting these guys get out. That's your caravan. Let him get out in front of you. Be patient. You got to be patient. I don't know, man. We haven't handled stunts well because all they did was they just went in and that guy went out, he went in on a little twist, and that just fools. Cox. Because did we pin and pull? Yeah, we did. And we can't block everybody. Now, Cox missed this guy. And that's the thing. Everything happens quickly. Who does Tavion have? This is the thing. You know you got a guy coming. So you probably want to leave this guy free. You probably want to get up to him. Or you wash him down, then he comes and seals, then the running back got to come this way. There's moving pieces. It's not that easy. Damn. I think I documented it. This is on Will, man. There is no reason for you to leave the pocket. Zero. There's no reason. It's 3rd and 4. There's no one at your feet. And I already said it. He's open. If you don't want him, you throw it to your release valve. I appreciate it. Yeah, the kids are doing well. We're doing well. What are we, 4-0? We play Big Ascension this week at home. That's going to be a good game. Hopefully the kids keep their head on straight. Don't feed to the rat pausing. That's a very good play by them. Very good. I really like that play. It's a lot of the deception in it. And we got a soft edge. This can't happen. You cannot have a soft edge. You cannot have a soft edge. And this is the potential problem next week. See, that's Safari, I think. He doesn't have a lot of I'm trying to think of lead in his behind. So he got washed. That created a soft edge. I appreciate it. And this is the problem. When they win on 1st and or 2nd down, you get them in this situation. Although Saunders makes a great play. It's still 4th and 1. This guy, man, I am just amazed. He has my perception of him is not what he's bringing to the table. He is a low-key thumper. He is a smaller version of Yusuf Coker, and that's crazy. I thought he would be more of a Mike Edwards type, which I'm sure he can still develop into that like in high school, but I did not imagine him to thump like he's thumping. And that's not a bad thing. I documented this in the cut up. That's a great read by Childress. That's a way to fit. That's a way to come. Now we get him in a winnable down. We gotta get up. We gotta get off the field. Now, here's the frustrating part for me. I'm gonna stop it right here. It's 14:47 left on the clock. Guess how much time we milk off this clock? We milk damn 6 minutes off the clock. I'm gonna tell you what happened because we all know what happened. We score. Get the ball back to Northern Illinois. They kick a field goal. They kick it off to us, and we have, I think, 5 minutes left. Why couldn't we create another drive like this? We don't have to score. This is a beautiful drive. For a game where there wasn't many possessions, this is pretty. Again, those linebackers, man, they're coming. They're coming. They're not reading run pass. They just coming forward. And now you sneak the fullback out. Great throw, good touch. Glad there was no injury on that. No, I'm talking about Lovett being a thumper. It's hard, man. It's hard. I think this Caddis, is he responsible for him? He's already in a bind because he's head up with him. If he attacks, he can't get to him. And that's exactly what happens. Look, he cannot get to him. That's impossible. And then Burton missed the block on the linebacker. Now it's a jailbreak. They just beat you. I'm gonna keep saying this, they're on scholarship too. And sometimes they're gonna beat us. And just like sometimes we're gonna beat them. It's just the name of the game. This is the frustrating part. I don't know if you guys remember Rex Grossman. Rex Grossman played for Florida. Rex Grossman habitually, 89, no, more than that, 93% of the time, he escaped out of the back of the pocket. All the time. This is a frustrating part. Will does this perfect sometimes. So he slide to the right. After slide to the right, he slight climb up the pocket. Watch. Slide to the right, slide in the pocket. Makes a great throw on 3rd and 5. Great throw, great read. That's damn textbook. That's a clinic. Now you don't see it all. He shifts, climbs in the pocket, locates, great touch throw, then try to throw it through his chest. Keep the chains moving. It's 12 minutes on the clock. Good soft edge. For everybody who's complaining about Jatan, man, this is a great run. Let him go by. That's 9 yards. Great blocking. Great. This is why it's frustrating. This is a really good job by Jordan Wright. I said Jordan Wright. Lavelle Wright. Washing that blitzer. Now, we got everybody on that side of the hash. Great footwork by Will, sliding, eyes down the field, and that is a dime. Already gone through it. Dane needs to run. Put that head down and run. And again, they just got too many people. Look how many people they got in the box. Look at it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, damn 9 people. Guy comes on the edge. If he just puts his hand out, Dingle just puts his hand out, we got a chance. Now, here's the frustrating part with some BBN. Now, we just had 3rd and 1 and ran our head against the wall. Now, people are like, oh, we can't get 1 yard on Northern Illinois. Why we got to pass it? Really? Don't you want to just be successful? Just want the first down? And that was a late throw by Will. He's got to get that ball out of his hands a little bit quicker. Now here. This is hard on Smoke, but he's got to get a little better contact. But watch this. Why does Will escape? He's escaping too soon. If he hangs in the pocket, Smoke got a chip on him. If Will stayed there, this becomes open and this becomes an easier throw. He didn't have to escape. He didn't have to do that. So he went to the right off the hash and now he wants to throw it off balance. He would have stayed in the pocket. He would have delivered that, and that would have been a big play. Again, why are we escaping the pocket? Why? We don't have to. For all this crap the O-line gets, look at that. How many people they bring? They brought 6. Great job by Smoke. He does not have to escape. Right now, it's man to man. One of these guys back here better be open. One of these receivers, man to man, someone's got to be open. But now, you just let them off the hook. Damn. And that's a sack. That's not on the fucking O-line. That's not. So when you look at just sack numbers, it's not always on the O-line. You got to look at the totality of the play. Just not. Like even here. They bring more than we can block. Now, Will does a great job hanging in the pocket and making a great throw. That's what elite quarterbacks do. Why can't he do it all the time? All the time. Look at that pocket. There's no one at his feet. This guy comes through late. Now, I already talked about the route, but that's a pretty damn good pocket. Come on. And the other team is going to put pressure on you sometime. So all that pressure and keeping Will clean, Will has to accept some of the responsibility. Because like I've said before, the quarterback is part of the protection. Some of that is on play fake. Some of that is movement in the pocket. Some of that is pocket awareness. Some of that's on you. You can't block everybody if they bring more than what you have. I'm going to say something. Key had a horrible drive. This drive was horrible for him. I don't know what the route was. Let's just say it was a double move. He gives up that. Now, this is, for me, this is worse than that. He reads the play. He comes up. Now, you got to come up to the line of scrimmage, Key. He comes up. No one is on him. No one is blocking. Running back is coming at you. All you got to do is shoot for that outside leg and make sure he turns inside, but try to get a piece of him. He does nothing. He does nothing. He doesn't even touch the running back. That's unacceptable. Especially after you just gave up, I'm going to call it a double move. That's unacceptable. Now you come back on here, and then you give up a big play on a throw. Unacceptable. That's 3 plays in a row. They got like 40 yards on you alone. On this play, they try to run a double move. You didn't bite. You can see it up top. You can see some of it. All right. They try to run a double move. He doesn't bite. So now they're like, okay, we don't have the deep route. Let's come on a comeback. Now, you don't. This is the thing players need to understand. You got to play this clock. You got to play the clock. You got to play the quarter. It's fourth quarter with 7 minutes left. If we stop them, you know, in the back of your head, our offense just went on a six-minute drive. We iced the game. You play through the receiver. That's not an obvious pick. You play through the receiver. Why are you so far outside of him? Play through him, through his arms, not around him. Damn. That's too much. Too much. Too much. 3 plays in a row. 3 plays in a row. You cannot do that as a corner. You just can't. He's a vet. You can't do that. Now, I'm pretty sure Keaton's supposed to contain the quarterback. I'm going to bet the farm on it. Again, this is not my defense. I don't know how Coach White teaches it, but I'm pretty sure he is. Now that forces, I think Jackson will come out of coverage, and now we lose leverage on him. Because watch, Jackson's in good spot. We're in good leverage, and he decides to come out, and now Wade is out leveraged. The reason why I think Wade has him, because he's an outside damn linebacker. I'm pretty sure he's supposed to set the edge. If he's an edge setter, he has this quarterback on the boot. I'm pretty sure of that. Unless they changed it, because in the game they were bringing that linebacker, that tight end, all across, which could happen. I could be wrong. They was bringing this tight end from the other side of the line of scrimmage. Maybe at halftime, they say if it happens, you see him, you take him. So if that's the case, Wade's got to hit him and then grab him. And they got a penalty, 3rd and 6. We get a stop. We hold them to a field goal. Great job. Even after Key John had 3 horrible plays, we held them to a field goal. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. It's 31-10-7. So that 7 points is on Smoke and Upshaw. I'm going to continue. It's 31-10-7. Defense gave up. They should only gave up 7 points. That last one is all on Keydron with his lack of focus. It's 5 minutes and 21 seconds. Offense got to milk this clock to, at worst, a minute. Offense got to milk all the clock out and kick a field goal and make it 34-17. That's how the game should end right now. It should be, the final score should be at worst 31-17. At worst. At best 38-17. In the middle 34-17. We should be able to put together a 5-minute drive to take the air out of this ball and go home with a 31-10-7 victory. Just that simple. We're good enough to do it. Although we got to maintain blocks. This is unacceptable. Our feet are so bad. Why are both of these guys, they comboing, why are both of them trying to get to a linebacker? They both let 51 go. 51 is stalemated. They both let him go. Why? And I'm sure that's on Burton. I'm not an old lineman. I'm sure Cox is supposed to chip, Burton's supposed to chip, and then swing his shoulder swing his butt, and seal that, and then Cox come to the second level. I'm comfortable saying that that's the action. I don't know why Burton thinks he's. This is the most important drive. They're on our blocks. Now, I'm not going to say that's an easy block. That's a hard block for him to get to number 3. Somehow, we got to make it happen. Everybody else is pretty much hemmed up. Black Sky stay on his guy a little longer, but we get a yard. This play is the worst because it's, again, you put the ball in your best player's hands. His pocket is clean. They're man to man. They bring 5. His pocket is clean. How do we not see him? Okay? How do we not see him? He is wide butt naked open. And that's the play design. I'm sure of it. Because watch what Key does. He tries to get in the way of this guy who's hooked up. And Key does a good job again of making him run the hump. This is ball game. It's ball game. Here, there's no way this guy's able to run the hump and then come back. It's not possible as a DB. It's not. He's open right fucking now. Why are we coming off? There's no, you got time. All right? So, that's problem number 1. Problem number 2. Okay, if you don't like that, watch Smoke. He is butt naked open. Damn. Get it to him. You got to get it to your playmaker's hands. They should have never gotten another possession. Now, and we screw up on this. Now, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out what happened. And this is why it sucks that we don't have end zone cut. They run, to me, it's not to me, it's obvious. They run a mesh route. And I'm not sure what Valentine is doing, but it seemed like they got clipped here. Because if you see it right here, they're both in the same area. And this guy gets behind both of them. Somebody has him. That's horrible. We gave up 112 yards passing in 1 quarter, and basically at the end of it, basically after 8 minutes left, because we had to remember this. We had the ball with 14:47. 14 minutes, 47 seconds. We scored. We took 6 minutes off the clock. At the end of 3, Northern Illinois had 87 fucking yards passing. 87. They had 112 in 8 minutes. Come on. Unacceptable. Now, what I like is we fought. We fought right here. We really fought for this. Second down. Interesting they didn't call PI because they called it last week. And that was worse than last week's PI. Third down. He's lucky. But here's the thing. Here's what great team defense is. See these guys? That guy right there, particularly because he's in man. He makes this ball elevated. He elevates the ball because he's where he's supposed to be. So he can't just bullet it straight down. He's got to throw it over the top of him. And that's why this ball is elevated. That's not a bad throw. That's good defense. 4th and fucking goal. Now we did all that bad shit. We got a chance to get off the field. Eye discipline. Here's the deal. I'm going to show it from the other one. Here's the deal. eye discipline. This is the stuff I talk about all the time. You have to know, let me go back. You have to know situation. It is 2 minutes to go. It's 4th and goal in the 4th quarter. We're already up 31-17. There's no reason for you to try to do something exceptional. It's 4th down. Here's the problem. I'm going to tell you what the problem is. He's in good shape. Look at his eyes. His eyes goes to the quarterback. See that? See this? Right here? That's unacceptable. You can't in this situation. All we want to do is get the ball down. It's 4th down. It's 4th down. It's eye discipline. It's knowing situational football. It's knowing where you are on the field. All that stuff matters right now. It's 4th down. Why are we trying to make a pick? Eyes on him. When you have eyes on him, you eliminate that. Now, honestly, I don't think that's a real hole. I don't. I just don't think it is. Now I think we get screwed up. I think our responsibilities are screwed because you can see all the conversation here. Right? And I think he's wrong. He brought him all the way over here. And now what does Jones have? Here's the deal. Jones should go for the quarterback. He's not going to make the tackle over here. He's just not. Look how many guys over here taking care of those gaps. You don't have that. You have contained. You go for the quarterback, and then when you see it handed off, then you can retrace. There's nobody there because the other guys are playing man to man. Now we just fucking made it. We made it a situation where it shouldn't have been a situation. Now watch how we play this. That's not a PI. People want to say it's a PI. He went for the ball. That's not a PI. Now we just got to get a first down. And it's pissed me off that we have to get a first down. This game should have been over with 31-14. 31-14, it should have been over. Now we do our job, get a first down, and now it's ball game. We have to do better. I don't know what it is. We played a damn good game against Florida. If we replicate what we did against Florida, defensively and offensively, we come away with a win in the Grove by more than 10 points. If we don't, especially on offense, we should be able to murder them in the pass game. Not the run game. We should be able to get whatever we want in the pass game. Defensively, we have to be disciplined. We have to do our job. They cannot have 300 yards rushing on us. They cannot. We can hold them to under 200 yards rushing. We win the game. Period. All right, guys and girls, thank y'all for sticking around with me for this extended version of Watching with Styles. Even though I cut down this second half on purpose, we still in good time. Even though I did some of the first half, then I had to combine it with the second. I feel good about this game. I'm putting on the record right now. I think it's 38-17. That's what I'm saying. 38-17. We should go there and dominate. All right. Have a good day. Hopefully, I see you guys and girls next week. Same time, same station. Have a good one.
116 left. Drop